I'll send it to you so you can see what
Hi
I'm talking
everybody, how we doing today? Welcome back. Oh, let me actually clear away. Oop, nope, not that over there. Let me clear away the combat that we had going on. There we are. Going and going. There we go. Man, that was an interesting combat. So, anyways.
Yeah, it's kind of boring.
Well, I mean, you chose not to participate. You're like, I'm just going to stay here and have snacks and bullshit.
I love goldfish.
I love fishes because they're so delicious. Gotta have fishes. Gotta have fishes.
Why are you showing this to me?
You want to know what we're talking about?
Oh, okay.
I said you put a baby in that belly, and you,
It's so
and
nasty.
you were upset.
Yeah,
Anyways,
nasty.
And then you were upset, and I was like, wait till you see the belly, and then I sent it to you.
Anyways, let's keep going.
Now chat's cut up. Oh, we forgot to tell Tyler the story. Damn, I'll do it later.
Oh, sorry. I 1 second for the campaign. Yes, the video from Esme was very cute. However, you literally sent it exactly as we arrived at my in-laws' house. So she was more excited about going into the house. So she saw it and she's like, "Oh!" But I tried to get her to record a response, but she was like, "No, Mimi and Papa." And so she like jumped out of the car and went upstairs. And I was like, "Ah." Oh. She's excited to see her grandparents. But yes, she did like it. She just didn't want to respond. It literally took many hours for me to get her to on a call to other grandparents later in the day. So, but back to game. You guys are up there with the guards. Obviously, the guards ask questions. You guys answer the questions, kind of fill in with everything that's going on. And eventually, what the hell's his name? Ezek. Ezek and a hobgoblin woman, I think you met her, come rushing into the room. And they're like, what the hell? What the hell is going on here? And kind of the earthquake and everything that's happening, clearly the commotion was coming to this area, so on and so forth. So they kind of come up to you, what the hell is going on in here? Looking at the statue kind of knocked over and the plume of ash still kind of settling down. First question directed at all three of you. Tyler has his pants on.
Thank God.
Ophios is just uncomfortable, and he'll just simply say, "That's a good questions."
Are you disguising yourself? You would have had an opportunity to.
I don't have the ability to do so. I would have had to put all my clothes on.
Well, you
He did though.
You put a cloak on.
If possible, he would have put all of his clothes on.
You wouldn't have necessarily put the armor on yet, but definitely could get your clothes on. Absolutely.
Yeah, I guess that would be part of my clothes. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And you don't have do you have the magic cloak still, or is it just the like a hood?
It's the hood of disguise.
Okay. Cool. Cool. So
that requires attunement, though. Would I have had time to attune?
Oh, you just throw the hood over your eyes.
See a snake snoot poking out.
Yeah.
Little tongue comes out every now and then.
If he's not hidden or disguised, Rena would be kind of standing in front of him.
I mean,
trying
there's
to block
one
whatever she
option,
could.
because when I was running away, I turned into snake form. So it's imagine you could pick him up as a snake.
She walks in like one of those snake ladies.
It's
They
a
all saw
pretty
you.
large snake. That would be a massive snake.
I've seen snake ladies holding big snakes.
Yep. They generally
They
touch
definitely
the ground, but
all saw you.
Yeah. Well, not Ezek and this new hobgoblin woman that came walking in, but either way, so you could easily have transferred him back and just pull a hood very much over your face, so you have the Palpatine kind of look going on. You're fine. You know what I mean?
okay. That's what he would do, because there's no way I could attune to anything. I don't even know to do that or whatnot. So
back to Ezek. What the hell is going on here?
Ophios
yeah.
literally is just staring at Rena.
Sorry about your statue.
Give a hell of a statue. Were you the ones causing the earthquakes?
The tunnels collapsed down there.
That doesn't answer my question.
It's a monster. As she like coughs kind of in between, maybe to like clear out whatever excess soot. Yeah. I should just say, a monster, some creature. I don't know. Something down there
Undead
is
being.
what caused it.
You should probably seal that holes.
It was sealed before. Hans actually, or say the female hobgoblin woman steps forward and says, "Quiet," to him. "You fought a monster down there? Did you kill
Yeah.
it?"
I tried.
Did you kill it? It's a
I-
simple yes or no question.
No.
It was alive when I left, and I was the last to leave.
Ovios couldn't see it, so he doesn't know.
Ash spewed out of there. Like a collapse happened. It's settling now. Was there a collapse?
Yes.
Was the collapse
is.
complete? She looks at Ezek and says, "We need to make a decision, and we need to make a decision right now. We either finish collapsing this tunnel immediately and try to keep whatever it is that's down there, or we have guard posted here at all points in time to battle whatever it is when it comes out, in case it's not dead." The Ezek looks back at her and says, "Wow, what the hell was down there?" And they both again turn back to you.
I want to say an abomination, but is that not
Yeah,
a
no, that's
term
fine.
for
Yep.
something?
Yep, that's perfectly fine.
Okay, that's what she would say then.
Just an abomination.
Mm-hmm.
Hansa says, "Do you think a collapse could have killed whatever it was?"
It caused the
Ophios
collapse.
keeps looking back and forth at Rena and that person, but like, oh, his head's down, so.
It being undead doesn't need to breathe. So if it was one of us, I would say even if the collapse didn't kill you, the ash would choke you to death. But in this case,
We don't know.
we don't know.
She looks back at him and says, I very much suggest we collapse these tunnels. You saw what came out of them before. You weren't here at that time, but you see what we're fighting against. If this is something that got released later, we should collapse these tunnels." And she looks back at the three of you and says, "None of you have any stake here. I honestly don't know who the hell any of you are. But with what you fought, do you think we should try to seal it in?"
Yep.
Yes.
What does Ophio say?
Right. I don't know anyone's here either.
I will say, and I don't mean to
That's his
change.
response. I don't know. It's like, yes, collapse it. Absolutely collapse it. Who are you?
I don't know who you people are.
He is so confused. I'm
Wait a
treating him
minute.
like he's a child that's just in a room, so he's
you?
focused on like one minor detail at a time.
I will say, and I don't mean to change your mind. I do think collapsing is a good idea, but I did see a lot of very highly advanced science down there. Someone was creating these abominations, and they have a strong degree of knowledge. I'm not sure what could have survived your fires and the collapse, but if there's anything down there, it might be worth a fortune.
Hold up a second. Thank you, Messi. I heard everything you said. Joey just said something. As you finish saying that, so no, let me not do that yet. You finish saying that, and
Who's Joey?
Is that
Beast of
the
Snaga. So hold on. So you finish saying that, and so more or less you're saying, I don't want to change your minds, but whatever's down there could be worth a fortune. She says, but is it worth the people's lives that slave up here? That live up here.
No,
Then a collapse, I think, is best.
I agree.
And then she looks at Rena, and she kind of looks at her a little funny and says, "This may be a bit odd right now, but do I know you?"
you would have recognized Ophios' voice. He
where
spent
do
the
I
most
know her
time
from?
talking to her if it's the person I think it is.
It is.
Is it the hobgoblin we met way back when who
The one
was
that was
like, I'm gonna
forging our
make your
weapons.
weapon? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Actually you do. We met once before, I believe, in is it not Momley, but
In Cursefald.
oh, yeah. Cursefault. You remember Ophios? She nervously looks to Ophios and back.
She says, I was supposed to make you a blade, wasn't I not?
She'll answer for him and just say, yes.
It's completed.
Blades.
Is it?
It's back at Cursefall. Unfortunately, that's fairly far from here. It's strange
What's
to see you
blades?
here.
Not for us.
She'll kind of just like, it's okay, I'll tell you later. But she said it's back at Cursefall.
Yes.
Yeah, I would like to collect that whenever we get the next chance.
With feeling.
I'll make sure I collect it. I left it in the front of my shop. While you were waiting to collect it, I was using it as a bit of a display. I do this with all my better workmanship, but honestly, this is a deviated conversation from the important one at hand. We need to collapse these tunnels. We're going to have to go and collect some equipment to do so. Any of you know magic? Any of you know a way to be able to help with this? She looks at you as you're raising your hand. Do you know how to collapse tunnels? Do you have spells that would help with this?
I'm actually... Wow, nice roll, Ophios. That's awesome. I'm actually better at construction than destruction, but I'm sure I could help.
Whatever ability you have, I'm not familiar with doing these things. And she looks over at Ezek, and Ezek says, I can help with this. Mining, forming and breaking tunnels. These are things that I know. If you have magic, just explain to me what you know and we'll make this happen. And you guys can kind of engage in conversation from there. Aslan is kind of listening to everything that's going on and simply says, and I think perhaps we should go and get ourselves cleaned up.
She looks pissed off at Aslan,
Sure.
wherever he is.
Yeah, he's right there.
So like super threatening look at him.
He'll actually respond and say, don't look to me like that. Don't look at me like that. You're the ones that wasted time. We didn't have to do whatever that was if you weren't dragging feet.
She'd look back to Elijah and then look back to Aslan and just... And then get ready to go wherever they're going to go.
Elisha's just raising his eyebrows at him like, come on, dude.
The one that was dragging feet. Aslan actually
Really,
looks
man?
to Ophios and says, Ophios.
Stay out.
Ophios. For the destruction of this tunnel, this is something that neither of us are going to be capable in helping out with. Would you mind going for a walk with me? Perhaps we could find those baths so we can clean up.
He looks sharply at him, and I'm gonna roll an insight.
I think, can we all roll insight?
I mean, he wants to talk to Ophios.
Yeah, he just
Yeah.
wants to talk to him. I
He
think,
wants to
but-
sneak away and rip out his heart. Like,
Yes, take him.
Well, Ophios doesn't know him. He does. He remembers
so
nothing of him.
when you have like a, kind of like a skeptical look on your face or whatever to him, he actually takes like a half step forward and says to you in Sloko, he'll actually say to you, brothers, we needs to speaks. But says to you in Sloko.
Do I overhear this?
You do, and you can roll an intelligence check to understand it.
Okay. Intelligence. Ugh.
Okay, so with you cannot just immediately cast a spell. It takes 3 seconds to cast a spell. What he said took 2. No.
Yeah, he'll say it.
Bad.
I'll cast a spell and say, hey, can you say that again?
It's totally wasting spell slots on something innocuous.
It's a level 1 spell. I don't
Actually, I think
care
you're
for,
out of
so-
spells, aren't you? Because you cast so many earlier. But back to
Nope.
Tyler. So sorry, to Rena. You actually did understand. He said brother and talk.
Ophios would have, his eyes wouldn't have narrowed, and he'd just start walking towards him slowly.
Okay. He would nod towards the doorway and towards the doorway of the tunnel you had run down earlier, that you kind of like came out earlier, and say, "Is that a comfortable place?" In common though, in Perrin.
Is he asking him?
Yep. He says, "Is the more or less the tunnel that you had run down earlier when you had freaked out? He didn't see you run down it, but he saw you come back out of it." He says, "Is that a comfortable place?"
He just kind of shrugs and is like, I know nothing of this place.
I know very little myself. We'll at least retreat there. I don't think there's any guards in it, he says, looking around to the others. They all shake their heads. Says, there will be fine. And we'll go walking with you down that tunnel. Unless you don't go.
Ophios would go. He spoke in his native tongue, so he trusts the fact that this guy is Sloko.
Okay. We'll get back to that one in 1 second. Back to the other two of you. Back to the other
Is that
two
a
of you.
Hocus Pocus mug?
It is, yeah.
Irina's got a Hocus Pocus pillow.
Dost thou comprehend?
That's
Come,
awesome.
sisters.
I do. You can't even see it. How do you know? Just
I
kidding.
can absolutely see it.
I just realized you can see it. Stream can't see it.
Stream
can't see it?
Oh, no.
No.
Oh,
It's cut
just
off.
cut off. That's why.
Yeah. I have a Hocus Pocus pillow and a Hocus Pocus sign in my living room.
There we go.
Hmm.
You can barely, the frame somehow, the thing got stretched a bit, but yeah. All right. So anyways, so yeah, he goes walking down with him. So the other two of you, honestly, they're just going to have Rena, they're going to hand you a pick and have you like starting to hit things with a pick with a couple of the other actual miners, just because you happen to be very strong. A couple of the, unless you're injured and you're like, I'd rather rest for a bit. Elijah, you can use your ice magics to actually cause like breaks inside the stone to like break even more as they like pour water in and you freeze it, and then they can flash melt or shatter it and it'll cause more collapse and so on.
Yeah,
It's
so
like they have
I only have a few spell slots, so
that's fine.
I think I'd probably just burn a level 4 and do like one of my huge attacks and just like coat a whole area and be like, okay, I helped. I gotta
I
go
could
rest.
probably only help for a little while because I'm kind of hurt and I can only use my one hand, so.
PTSD from mining. Rena is a strong and independent woman. She don't need no PTSD. Just take care of it. With her mangled hand.
Yeah.
Like, I got this.
I mean, if she was gonna help, they asked her for help. She's gonna help. She caused this mess.
You know, she's just sitting there whistling like. So anyways,
Oh no, that was shoveling, was it not?
So
Different tool. It's fine. She's okay.
So you guys are gonna kind of take care of this in the collapsing of the tunnel and so on and so forth. As for the Aslan, he goes walking out back with you and says, Ophios, you can't detect what I am? As you guys are like finally separated from the others, and he's gonna speak to you solely in Sloko. Like, oh, so I'll use the accent. Ophios, you cannot detect what I am?
Do I need to roll something to see if I can?
You've honestly, yeah, you can roll perception with an advantage. And now that he's like asking that, and you understand the language perfectly, to be clear about that.
It's only a 13.
It's a 13, but it's your race, so the DC is not very high. So I'd say, yeah, a 12 would be fine. You would actually be able to realize, now that he's saying it, so on and so forth, you realize that he's a type of Sloko, the ones that are more Perrin looking.
Nice. You are these other kinds.
Okay, I just realized why someone was being yelled at. He says, yes, indeed, I am. Now, you do know that it is my kinds that watches after our laws, that teaches and records and teaches yours kinds. Perfect times to get a snack right as we start our conversations.
Ah, I'm fine.
I know.
I was rolling.
I feel like that
something
always
from my
happens to me too, so it's all good.
No, I didn't actually have much in my mouth. I was just rolling a history with disadvantage because he lacks memory. Do I remember?
You actually, it's one of those things where you know that there's different kinds of yours, you know, they have different purposes, but unfortunately you just do not. Because your memories are slowly coming back to you.
I do not recall. continues?
Well, the short version is that yous are meant for hunting, for sneaking and findings and killings. Himes for recordings and teachings. There's a bit of crossovers for leechers of clutches. This is why sometimes your kinds are selected to spend their childhoods with our kinds, to learn, to teach directly with yours kinds. That does not matter. What matters is what you've gone through. You are a bit of a legends, or becoming ones, I should say, of both of our kinds. You've discovered things that had not been discovered before, and then unfortunately, magics befalls you. Magics of our sworn enemies, the Lopers. And let's that drag for a second. You don't need a roll. You know what that is. That's been an integral part of every part of your entire existence.
He grits his teeth instinctively.
It says, yes, their magics affected you. They can seemingly move between locations easily and moves through times. We have a more keen understandings of this because of yours findings, but even more so is with your sufferings. You are not youngs. You are much older, and for a time, even older than that. But a regressions of sorts took place. You reverted back to an eggs. The twos that you travels with, and myself, discovered how to make you hatch and age rapidly afterwards. One of those twos is a brilliant moron, and put all of our lives at risk. Fortunately, we've made it out somehow. That aside, you've rapidly aged, and have become something different. You don't fully remember who you were, so you will not necessarily be who you were. I do not think. Are your memories returning?
He'll simply respond with, I think so. Ka. Rena trusts magical instincts.
I'm talking about the humans that you were just traveling with. The ones that flew out the tunnels after you, with me. But enoughs of him. I discovered some things while we were downstairs, doing the research to aid you. I discovered some things about us, about our kinds. Again, yours paths has led to more's discoveries.
Goes on. What did you find downstairs?
I've heard through talkings to others and travels that these halls here were experiments for hobgoblins that lived long, long ago. I do not care as much about that, but specifically, what we found in that rooms, the ones where you came out of the glasses that you were aged in, that room was run by the Lopers. I don't know if that was done at the same time as these hobgoblins or afterwards, but I had to guess afterwards. It was written solely in Loper's languages and not in the hobgoblins like the rest of the place. Maybe perhaps they took it after the hobgoblins left and died. There was experiments on our kinds, trying to alter us. We were seen as enemies of theirs. They saw us as hunting them, which is true. We are. But they were trying to mutate us, to turn us into enemies of ourselves.
You're saying our peoples could be attacking our own as we speaks, or seemingly so's?
I don't know. They might be, but we've heard no records of this anywheres. No records. But they did succeed in the mutations. They succeeded. I read it. They made one success before, I guess, record stops or whatever stops that allows for researches and what's not to happen down there.
So there's at least once.
Was at least once. I learned other things as well. Our kinds, the way we age, we were designed that way. At least according to their research. It is possible that this enhanced versions of us, it could be replicated.
Spit out what you are thinking.
It's dangerous down there. We know this. But if we had means to get specifically into that's one's rooms, and collect the researches there, we might be able to replicate what was done to make the greater versions of us. And, perhaps with a bit more readings, find out why it is that we hunt them. Why it is that they hunt us. We has no records of this as far as eyes know, and I'm of the kind that is meant to learn all things and teach all things. Maybe there's records has insights. Through lies, truths can be found.
Is there ways we can do this that you thinks maybe brings more of us to infiltrates?
There's some of us that has the abilities to transport great distances. I's not that kind. I do have bits of magics in my blood, but very, very weak compared to your kinds. Most have no magics, and then there are those that are born with much more, like you.
Are you saying this should be a focus of minds?
Do you have the abilities to teleport hundreds of feet at once?
I do not know.
Perhaps with time, perhaps with trainings. But do you see the hallway that we walks in? I did not gestures back this ways for nothings. If you saw the hole down below, that holes, it went down, the ladders faced a certain way, and then you left the ladders and turned and went a certain way. We are standing above, whereas it was down below. Careful measurements would tell us exactly when we're standing directly over the rooms of interests.
Perhaps that's wizards that flies could be of use.
No, he's a fool. He makes bad decisions. He's almost costs your lives.
Then the parents named Rena's?
She does not have these magics. At least, I did not think so, and then she somehow got ahead of me up above. Maybe she has a little bit of magics. How did you get ahead of me?
Wizards yells, use capes. Then we teleports after I pulls on it.
Perhaps it's magic items. Perhaps she can do that times enough to make this happen, if you think she's trustworthy. But the other ones, his actions left your egg cold, and at one point in time it got squished. I honestly am surprised to see that you are in the state that you're in now. Thanks gods for good fortitude saves.
Suppose I was supposed to be as I was before, which is why I still remains. Fortune favors us, it seems.
It has times and times and times again. We needs this research. We needs this informations. We can learn perhaps more about ourselves through the experiments that they've done, or perhaps more about their magics with the experiments they've done. You know or knew more about their magics than most others has.
Do you know of ways to focus and maybe get memories back sooner? Has this happened before?
Yous was regressed down to an eggs. How the hells am I supposed to know how this is reversed? It was a gambles to age yous again.
I will focus on this and seize if I can find ways within the powers I feels to do what is necessary. Something tells me Rena's trustworthy.
This is why I tell you these things. The other ones, I thought he was bright, but he costs much in frivolous arguments. I've never spent so close to deaths in my lives. I'm not the warrior's kinds like yourselves.
Perhaps he is at least useful.
They always are. Remembers, yours core's training. Others are meant to be tools, meant to be for use. You seems to have grown kinship, bonds. This is not rare, just uncommon. But most peoples are meant to be tools to succeed.
Understood. Beings ones that knows lores. Perhaps you could tell me of what I was able to do before. Maybe it jogs memories.
Say that one more time?
Basically, I'm saying you're being one that records lore of our people. Perhaps you could help jog my memory of my past life.
Gotcha. Before I left, after everything's went strange, I went and looked at these babies that I imagine is what you fought down there based off the descriptions that you've given. This thing's, it was different. Did you get much time to study this or no?
No, could not seize much. Whips around tail-like objects, grabs on, I suppose, as Renus shouted, but...
It was not a Perrin. It was not the Perrins at all. Perrins would not be that powerful. But it was not the Lopers either. I know Lopers. If I seize them, I understand them. It was something else. Something's different.
Mayhaps we finds the bodies if we gets to rooms. Perhaps clears redigs tunnels if collapsed.
Yous were theirs for conversations before, but yous forgotten it since you became Zegs. Oh, I witnessed conversations between yourself and your friends before. These Lopers are believed to be like this other experiments that we saw of our own kinds. A type of experiments. Experiments labeled Abstergo. Abstergo, the Lopers being the 11th. Abstergo 11 is what's these labels. But there's another man, Abstergo 13, that they has encountered. He's something different, something more. There's something between them. Apparently he's a pair of twins or the likes, called they believe to be the 12s. One's when it's now a goddess known as Martyr. Another is gods recently created and actually from this very keep that we stands in, called arbiters. What if this is one of them's? If this is one of those, as described by others, when those other twos died, they became gods. Is this... If we killed such things down there, would it come back as God?
Do I know it was undead? Would my character know that or have any inclination?
You would have a pretty decent idea. You might not know necessarily what undead is, but you know that thing wasn't quite alive either.
I don't think it was alives or deads.
But this place here, where this land that we're in, a curse happens here. When one's god's risen, all things that were here rose again. Supposedly, souls of things that died here were trapped. And finally, those souls, restless from hundreds of years being trapped, fought back. And only after they's killed again, they moves on. If this thing's died originally after this curse took place, its soul also would be trapped. And now that curse has played its course, if it dies, it would also moves on. I do not know implications of this. I do not know if these are lies or fairy tales to make the rulers of this nearby place feel importance. I met these rulers. They likes to feel importance.
Perhaps the only ways to know is to wait and see what happens. And if it is still undead, perhaps keeping it that ways might be best.
In theories, this could be stopping the ascensions of the gods. Yes, I knows. It's strange, isn't it? Shakes his head. Wells. Yous knows where's the research is. I can take measurements, but I must do so discreetly. I don't know if we are going downstairs, and I don't necessarily knows if we wants the peoples that owns this keep to know our intentions. They might find that research to be something that belongs to them. But it does not. It belongs to us. It belonged to our enemies, our ancient enemies that they didn't even know existed till less than a years ago, versus our generations, our eons of fighting them. We need this research. It is ours. So we must keep this between us and those that you trust. Should you trust Serena, I trust your trusts.
He would nod and say, I will make sure we figures out the ways to find that histories of our peoples. And hopefully finds out more of why Lopers did this, and perhaps a ways can use against them.
He nods and then says, and let's hope that you remembers everything that you've forgotten. It is important That's you knows what you knows because you've done incredible successes.
I will do my best.
And then the two of you can kind of go walking back and rejoin the others who are just about this time kind of done collapsing the tunnel or whatever it was that they were doing. You guys meandered about a bit back there. Oh, I forgot pizza tonight, Tyler. Oh, no, I couldn't do pizza tonight. It was my daughter's birthday. We had like a whole thing going on. I like stew and stuff. Yeah, sorry. But next Friday, I'll do the pizza with you. It's been a while. I promise, Tyler. Mm-hmm. Will you do pizza with me next? Everybody will do pizza together next week? Okay. Wow, Messi. You're from Florida. Why do you have to ruin everything? You gonna eat somebody's face instead?
I had pizza today, and I had to take home leftovers, so I know I'm not going to want it again on Friday, because I'm going to have to eat it between now and then.
I mean, why don't you put it in the freezer and just eat that then? Sounds gross. Sounds so gross. And they're done collapsing the tunnel as you guys go in there. Poor Rena's probably sitting on the ground, her right shoulder killing her from having to fight that thing with one arm. Her left hand a little messed up, and nobody around here seeming to have the magics to repair it.
Just exhausted, sitting there waiting.
Exactly.
After my one big spell, I'm going to go sit down next to her and just be like, oh.
What was the one big spell that you did?
So spent.
What was the one big spell?
Huh?
What was the one big spell?
I only had a fourth slot, so... it's a spell I haven't used yet. I'll put it in chat if you want.
Oh, sure. Oh, would you like to describe this to everybody? Because nobody's seen you do it, but Rena just did.
Sure. So he'll walk up to the area we're collapsing, I guess. Are we doing this from, like, the top of the hole?
Yeah, you're not going down in the hole.
Okay, cool. Well, then I'm worried about this because this is going to, like, fill it with ice. But, like, the whole thing. It won't be just the edges. Anyway. Yeah, so he's standing in front of the hole, and he's, like, everyone's just waiting on him, and he's, like, holding his book, and he's, like, flipping through it, and he's like, no. Okay. And he'll, he'll read it and be like, okay, so... And he'll say the word, and he'll do like a stomp, and this like on the floor, these icicles form, and they just shoot down into the tube, and they go up 5 feet high, and they're very wide. They take up more than the whole width of the actual tunnel would be. So this is not going to help, but he's doing it anyway.
So is this one of those like that Family Guy gif of the train going into the tunnel?
Jeez, I hate that gif so much.
I know.
Yeah, so he kind of just blows up the whole tunnel with ice, and it's very fast. It all kind of happens at once. This it just immediately dives down and fills it, and it's like this huge these huge stalactites that are coming out of the ground. And he like closes his book, and he kind of like claps his hand, and he's like, "Well, that's all the magic I had left in me."
It's funny too.
And he like waves and walks off.
It literally as the ice melts, the whole tunnel just crumbles. And so Rena, who was over there while you were getting your book ready and everything, who has been swinging the axe, just watches you just finish the job in like 6 seconds, and 3 seconds. As she's Rena, how would you react to that?
She probably just she has like a pickaxe or whatever they threw her, right? Like some sort of thing. Yeah, she's been hacking away at it for like however long, and then sees him do this in like 3 seconds. So she'd probably throw the pickaxe, to be honest, not aiming at anybody, just kind of throw it down so it like bounces off and tosses, and then she'd go. So that's when she would go slump over like down by the wall, just sitting there, just completely exhausted.
I just want to see.
You wouldn't say, "Really? I've been doing this for nothing."
No, she wouldn't say anything. She knows he can do magic. She knows it's possible. She just.
I just want to see 20 damage to the tunnel. That's not too bad. Not too bad.
Cool. It's more than 20. You just collapse the tunnel. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. Problem solved. Because of your class ability, you're good. All right. So, anyways, not class. Sorry, background ability. You're good. All right. So, and that is that. You guys are able to kind of collapse that there. Imagine you have a bit more conversation with Ezek and what's her name, and you guys actually are able to tell her that you know about the teleportation thing. When she's like, well, it's a long travel back to Kurzfall. And you're like, no, we know about the teleporting. And she's like, oh, well, in that case, we can actually head back there and go and collect the sword for you if you would like.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. And
And
so
so Ophios.
we will
Where'd he go?
and he'll join you as well, of course. And we'll handle the collecting of that sword next week, because obviously she crafted it for you. Next week you'll actually get it. You know what I realized,
Cool.
chat, and I'm so sorry about this, guys. You know what we could have done for that first hour while we were waiting for Rena?
Oh Lord,
Beyond this part?
We could have done some Yonda stuff, because there's some Yonda stuff I've been trying to squeeze in for like 3 weeks now.
Oops.
And we totally could have done the Yonda part that entire time.
Oh, well.
Oh well. Well, that was 1:10 in the morning.
It's always... There's always next week when Rena's gone again for no reason.
Well, Rena, you leaving us again?
Depends on if daylight savings ends or not.
Well, it ends
Tomorrow,
in 2
right?
days.
Cool. Then
Yeah,
I
it's
should be like right on time. I think.
Yep.
I think.
It's fall
Wait,
back,
you jump
so
forward?
no, fall back.
We go back an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how that affects you. You're
So
weird.
you-
I
start-
don't. It doesn't.
Wait.
that means
No,
we
no,
start
no.
would
later.
I don't know
start
how
later
the
than
world
normal.
around you affects you, because you're in one of the 2 states that don't recognize it, which all of us should stop recognizing it.
The
So
whole world
we're
should.
3 hours apart right now, right? Rena, you're in line with Tyler.
Yes.
So at that time you become in line with like Central. So you're 2 hours
Oh,
away
you
from me,
become
1 hour away
Central.
from Tyler. Yeah.
We get an hour closer to you.
Yeah.
We'll let you know.
So right now, when I go live at 9,
That means we would start later because if we fall back,
Okay. Thank
we
you.
would start at the same time, which means for you we would start later.
yeah, we start
An
at
hour later.
So it's
7
7
your time
o'clock.
instead of 6 o'clock.
So
your
then
time.
I'll
Yeah.
be literally walking in the door from work
Cool.
to start. So should be fine.
Yeah. So
Guess we'll just never know the conclusion of Yondis' character. You know, we even talked about that at the beginning. We made a joke about
I mean, I
how
got
Yondis
time.
is gone,
yeah.
and Scott didn't think to maybe be like, "Oh, wait, we could do that now."
Not one for me,
Somebody
thank
in Thronekeeper is asking for a crossover because they're technically in Kurzfall right now.
Nah.
But they play on Thursday.
Nah.
So if I just do their session first, because they play on Thursday, that means I can get them out of Kurzfall before you guys get into Kurzfall, and I
fuck.
narrowly avoid a crossover. It would be
And so
funny.
Will's like,
It would be funny if you guys had a crossover with TK in KM's kingdom, while KM is in another
We
plane of
should.
existence. Like,
It'd also be funny that the stuff that you would want to probably gain the most is Ophios' knowledge, and he has no clue what the fuck's going on.
I mean, but honestly, I don't know how much of a crossover you guys like. Would there be much of a benefit for you guys crossing over with TK? Hold on, wait. Were you guys thinking about going to a Malta?
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Oh shit! And
Yeah.
they literally were just told, spoilers for anybody who hasn't watched last night's session yet, they were literally just told they need to go and meet up with a particular commander who used to serve under Commander Jaeger some time ago, who happens to be in the area at a keep collecting soldiers to help them with something. I won't lie, it's kind of a perfect moment for a crossover. Oh my god, it's almost like I would have planned it that way.
Almost.
What?
But we both know it's not.
Maybe not.
Maybe. Yeah. Okay.
It is a perfect time for a crossover. And the funny part is, I don't know if you guys are actually available on Thursday night, because that's when they play. Is in theory,
Actually, yeah.
all 3 of you are available? So we could
I
have,
am.
in theory, you could have a double like 2 sessions in a row of a crossover, or maybe you just cross it. You play somebody else's time, you play in their time slot, and then get your own afterwards, rather than Kingmaker
Hell
stumbling
yeah.
into yours and then getting their own after. In theory, depending on how that session ends, you guys could have a crossover 2 nights in a row. Like, it's a lot of
Yeah,
crossover.
I could do it.
I can do Thursday as well.
I'll double check.
Okay.
Oh my god. What do you mean it's gonna be a lot of guys? There's actually 2 girls in this one. Last crossover was only
Yay!
1 girl. Yeah.
It's always just me.
Yeah, Rena and Doxy actually
He
get to
said
hang
we
out.
talk a lot.
Did you guys ever hang out?
He said
What do you
we
mean?
talk a lot, guys. Like telling us that.
Like,
we
are
talk
we
a lot.
friends? Is that what you're asking me?
No, have you and Doxy ever hung out on a call before?
Yeah.
Have
they
you?
played Mondays and Doxy's
Yeah, I've
channel.
done like several one shots and stuff and talked to her.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
I forgot that you've done that. Okay, cool. I was like, I'm excited for your characters.
I love
crossover. I was
her.
also excited for you guys to meet too. But you actually, okay, cool. So, oh man, Chris Ellen, and imagine a Chris Ellen and what's her name, Rena combo. I don't know if you guys remember, but
What's her name?
Doxy was actually originally supposed to be part of the Regicide crew. Rena was actually originally supposed to play with Doxy in this campaign. Messy was the poor substitute we got in the aftermath.
I'm sorry.
So
I think I was going to tell that to Vance during the podcast I did with them, and then I just was like, you know what, I shouldn't say that. But you just said it, so now it's out there. Yeah, I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm the accident child. I was supposed to be Doxy, so just imagine Doxy here and then just be upset about what you missed out on. And then imagine me and Throne Keeper with those two numbskulls. That'd be pretty cool.
well, the fun part is
Doxy,
you're
wanna trade?
from their kingdom. You are a Maltese. You'd be walking in and be like, "Hey, what's up, buddy? Oh, hey, guys, we're
Oh, he
all
said
on the
that.
same team."
Oh, would you look at that?
I mean, I
Oh,
won't
then I have to
lie.
hang out with Will and Josh, though. Yeah.
I mean, it's funny. You and Will should honestly message on the side in between to see what you guys know of each other, because you would definitely know of each other. Will's character has absolutely served at the wall for a period of time. You know what I mean? Like, he never actually served the wall, but he's served at the wall. Like, you know, not like you, but yeah. Anyways, he's definitely been there, so there's a really good chance you guys know each other.
Like me and
maybe
Neil?
in passing. No, you and Neil barely
Me,
know
Neil,
each
and
other.
Will are like best friends.
Neil and Will probably don't know each other because there's a rivalry between their branches of the military, but there's no rivalry between you and his. So, yeah.
Cool.
Would they know snake
All right,
people?
we'll trade stuff.
They don't.
Do they have any snakes on the wall? Do we have any snake people? Oh, okay.
If there are
Sorry,
snake people
we're
on the wall,
racist, I
they're
guess.
hidden. Yeah, so you and
We
him
don't
should
hire snake people.
absolutely try. Oh man, Doxy's gonna be so friggin' stoked when she finds out about this. Who gets to break the news to Doxy? Who wants to tell her?
Oh, I want to tell her.
Okay, Rena, nobody tell Doxy. If you've already said something in Discord, you're a douche and delete it. Rena gets to tell Doxy. Okay? Awesome. All right.
You gotta do it now, though.
Yeah, I'll do it right now.
All right, everybody. This is going to be the
Excellent.
end of tonight. Next week we are going to apparently have a crossover on
Just
Thursday.
Oh, yeah.
raid her and tell her she.
Is she
option?
actually live
Yeah,
right
let's
now?
do that.
Oh, she
yes.
can't. She can't do a 2-session crossover because she would not be able to do Friday night.
She can't do Fridays.
Yeah. Josh and Will, in theory, could do Friday, but Doxy has a campaign, so she would have to actually cancel a session to be able to do the crossover if she was to do that. So that's 1,000,000% her choice. We can't really, you know what I mean? Can't really do that. But because she has her own timeline, schedule, or whatever, to keep us up to her. I would imagine it's a no. But moving on, why don't we wrap up this the stream for tonight? Because she's distracted for the moment and because he's eating, I'll let Messy go first. Messy, how can people find you? Why do they care? And who the hell are you?
Well, you can find me at my house. I'll give you the address if you want. Why you'd come here, I'm not sure. I haven't cleaned in
Sex.
a while. So there's not much going on here. I got a cat. He's pretty cool. He comes and annoys me all the time. If you want to see my
Maybe they
cat.
want to
come
meet
over.
your they want to meet your neighbor that hit you and then hit on you.
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
I never did.
Yeah.
So funny.
She is around. I'm,
Did you guys?
you can,
Wait, hold up. Without too much detail, did you guys? Bump
there's
into
literally
each other again?
there's no epilogue yet.
Oh, really?
No epilogue yet. Yeah.
Oh,
nothing
you
yet.
gotta force one. You
I,
gotta be
I
like
was.
tying your shoe, now
Oh.
leaning on her car at some point.
I'll have a shopping cart for some reason in the apartments, and I'll just run my shopping cart into a car and be like, "Oh my gosh! Oh, I'm so sorry. Wait, I know you.
Do
Can
you
I
still
get
want to
your
get that
number?
coffee?
You know, I've actually come into. I've been brewing coffee in my room. If you want to come drink coffee with me.
Damn. He's forward.
Yeah.
I got a
seriously.
key under my mat you can keep if you like.
And Cafe Messy.
Twitch.tv/Messy was taken. I haven't streamed in like 2-3 weeks. I feel bad. It's just I'm working and I got school stuff. We're coming up on, the holiday break. So probably not going to be around a while. But on Wednesdays, starting not next week, but the week after, apparently, I'll be in the Witcher campaign on Lost Initiative. So
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
you could
I
have been
heard-
there next week, but somebody screwed it up with a couple of natty ones. So
yeah, I heard. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Patrick?
Now, see,
No.
I was Wade.
what?
No.
So
Tina's
you can go there
luck didn't follow
Wednesdays.
her?
It was me.
You can go there Wednesdays and not see me next week if you'd like, but you can
What's
get
wrong
caught up on the
with
stories.
you?
That when I come in, make my big appearance, your mind's blown. And yeah, that's pretty much all I do is play D&D with Daelric now. I'm not gonna lie. All I do is play D&D with Scott. That's all I do.
Do you
And
wanna
now
make
Rena
love?
apparently. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Make love, not war.
Yeah.
Um,
You guys vote? Chat, you vote yet?
I was hoping to go today. I didn't have time, and I was busy yesterday too. So I'll go on Tuesday, which is fine. My job is specifically opening up late to make sure it's easier for everybody. So I'll definitely vote.
If
I
you
vote
live in
every
Florida,
time.
the last day to vote is November 1st. No, 2nd? Sunday.
That's
That's in person.
that's illegal.
November 1st is the last day to vote early.
Okay, which is funny because 2 days later is when you can vote normal.
Yeah.
So you can still vote, just not vote early. You can just vote on time.
Yeah. You can't vote on the 2nd.
Mail-in ballots are already too late, so don't mail in your ballot. You got to drop them out.
Or drop them off
Yeah.
at the voting precinct.
Clerks.
You can drop them off at your precinct, I believe.
Is it the county
Yeah, the
clerk? I
clerks,
don't
sure.
remember.
I don't know. Florida's fucked up. Vote.
All right,
Okay, that's it for me.
Rena, since Tyler's still finishing up, you let him have a couple more bites. Go ahead.
Wait, hold on. Rosen, I have finished my character, you son of a bitch. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Rena's actually the one with the least finished character so far.
It's not even my
She
fault.
doesn't have a name
That's
yet,
our
right?
fault, though.
I have a name. Her name's Atelia.
Yeah, her name's...
Did you just
Did you get
name
that?
her literally I'll tell ya? Because that's what I just heard.
Her name is Atelia.
Yeah, I'll tell ya. I
thought
think
it was
she literally...
Atelia, but yeah,
I think Rena literally just took the name and said it's a name that I'll tell ya.
I'll tell ya.
And then was like, oh, that's a great name.
I'll tell you.
Fun fact, Josh actually, because he didn't have like a permanent mailbox or whatever up here, he actually used my address to have his absentee ballot from Florida sent to my house. And Josh was actually able to. That's what he's mentioning in chat. He was able to vote because his absentee
legal?
ballot came here. Yeah, why wouldn't it be?
Oh, absentee ballots for, like, out of the state. You can do
Yeah,
that.
so he sent
absolutely.
his Florida ballot
I was thinking
in,
of-
but
yeah.
it was sent to my house under his, in his wife's name, and then they took it and
Gotcha, because he didn't have an address.
I
Yeah.
didn't fill it out
Could
for
send it
him.
to my house.
Like that would be super illegal.
Guys, we're interrupting Rena's moment.
Yeah,
You can
but
see by her sitting back with crossed arms, judging all of us. I think Rena needs to speak.
yeah, but to
Talking
finish what I
about
was
the
saying, because I'm more
presidential
important.
election. That's pretty important.
He got me a bottle of scotch to say thank you. While Rena's talking and I'm
What a
totally
guy.
listening, I'm gonna go show you the bottle of scotch. Go ahead, Rena.
He just took off his headphones. Wait.
You guys know who I am. I'm Rena the Destroyer, Rena Destroyer on Twitter. I'm a variety
Huh?
streamer here on Twitch. That's basically it. Just go ahead and follow me if
Wait,
you want.
You named yourself. You named yourself after your D&D character.
No. No. I
Oh.
named my D&D
Scott,
character
did you know
after
that Rena
myself.
named herself after her D&D character?
I know D&D
Oh,
is so important
McCallion.
to her.
Okay.
Yeah, McAllen 12 year, but specifically Sherry Oak Cask. What? I haven't opened
I thought
yet.
it was wine.
I'm waiting for Josh to come over for me to open it. Anyways, go
I
ahead,
thought
Rena.
it was red wine. Not gonna lie.
I'm done. That's
she
fine.
Did it. She
I'm
rocked
done.
out.
Her name
She told
is
people-
Rena the Destroyer. You can at her on Twitter at Rena Destroyer because she forgot the. She's not very bright. Anyways, she's a variety streamer, but for the most part, she's very fun to listen to because she has such a crisp voice.
most part.
She plays games like Splatoon 1 and 2.
not
That
in a
zombie
while.
game where you kill everybody that you care about and play as characters after your character that you're playing dies.
Also, not in a while.
And she also plays that game that she's terrible at. What's that? Oh yeah, all the other ones.
All of them. Yeah.
Dark Souls. Yeah.
But she's
D&D.
also a pretty good artist if you like watching the same picture being drawn for 7 months because it's great, just slow.
Hey, where's the
beyond
Yondis
that-
photo? How's that going?
Beyond that, when she
What? I
plays,
can't hear you. What?
Beyond that, when
Oh,
she
she's
plays
still deaf.
games like Among
My bad.
Us, she's wicked sus, and when she plays games like Pharasmophobia, she's wicked scared. Rena the Destroyer, check her out tomorrow night when
call
she
it?
goes live playing Pharasmophobia on Halloween.
What the fuck is that?
Phasmophobia.
Oh,
Pharas-
yes, I guess I'm playing that
Pharasmophobia.
tomorrow.
Is it? Or is it Phasmophobia?
It's Phasmophobia.
Oh,
I
Phasmophobia.
also may or may not play some Breath of the Wild in my Skull Kid costume with the mask on.
That's cool. I won't lie, that'd be super cool. But
I got a stream this weekend.
guys,
Shit.
I really wish I could play
You wanna play
Phasmophobia
Among
tomorrow,
Us with
but
me and
I got a
Tyler?
kid, so.
I gotta play Watch Dogs.
Okay.
Tomorrow's my brother's birthday. Oh no, you first, Tyler.
I was gonna say,
Hey.
I'll talk now. As one of the only members of this this group here that doesn't constantly underhand compliment Rena.
Liar.
He just does it when I'm not listening.
Your hair looks
kidding.
great today. Your hair looks awesome today.
Like I said, as one of the only people of this, definitely the only person who doesn't underhand compliment Rena. Hi, I'm Tyler Scheid. I have a big announcement. I'm
I'm back in the alley.
I'm back in the alley.
My God!
Ready to go. All right.
Let's go, boys. He's back in the alley.
Back in the alley.
No, if you go to tylershide.com, there's some really cool new things that may appear as part of a bundle up bundle that you can thoroughly enjoy. Protect yourself from COVID with a fantastic mask that puts a smile on your face. It's extra comfortable. No straps pulling on your ears here. Oh, it's full elastic to the back.
Is that where I got this
So
one?
it's not as cool as that one, but
Is
it's
that
still
where I got
really
this
cool.
one?
Dude, it's way cooler than that one. What are you talking about?
It is actually way cooler because it says #smile always and puts a smile on your face. Because when your face is smiling from how comfortable that mask is, you want to show it on the outside too. #smile always style. There's also a reversible beanie that's a part of the bundle up bundle that you can check out
Whoa.
over there as well. I also posted a video today on YouTube. Still,
How much
editor
is the
scrutiny.
bundle up bundle?
The bundle up bundle is 10% off. It is $45 to get both items.
Do you have a link?
It's tylershide.com.
I'm gonna go there right now.
Buy the domain.
So if you buy them separately, it's a $50 total. You get 10% off if you click the bundle. You won't see the bundle on the page. You click on the one of the items, and then it'll show the bundle to the side, and you can do it.
That brought me to, I typed tylershide.com. I got to store.dftba.com.
That is the correct one.
Okay,
Yep.
I was like,
It's a
that-
redirect. It's just
Oh,
easier for
okay.
me to say. It's easier for me to say the URL I own.
Oh, gotcha. I was like, you totally should make a website for actual tylershide.com.
I have plans to. It's just that costs money.
Oh, well, that's true. That's true.
And whitelisting and things like that. And I don't make that much to be able to begin with. So
Where
anyway,
is this bundle? I'm sorry.
if you click on the beanie,
Beanie's here. Yep. Quick view.
click on it,
Yep.
you'll see the bundle appear.
Pre-order 5th week of November. Wait,
That's when it gets sent out.
there's 4 weeks in a month.
It will make it there before Christmas,
There's 5 weeks in November.
from what I was told.
Dummy.
So if I pre-order it now, I can't wear it tomorrow. This Amazon sucks. Just kidding.
Wow. You know why it's like that? Because I have to worry about costs when I produce this stuff. I
I'm
can't
busted.
produce individuals.
I'm busting your balls. So hold on. Wait. And so so you said it's how does the bundle actually work? I'm literally on here clicking.
If you click on it, there should be a way to hit add to cart for the bundle, and then it'll go to the thing, and it'll be 10% off.
The only thing that added to cart was the actual beanie itself.
Hold on. Did you click on the actual bundle? When you click on
I'm gonna go
the
back.
beanie,
I'm gonna go back.
there's a bundle that appears, and then there's an add bundle to cart.
Add. I see add to cart. Oh, I'm dumb.
It's below it.
Scroll down, Scott. That's what you do. You scroll down. Ah. I don't want to buy a
you
discount.
have to make sure and hit the bundle up
I
bundle.
don't want to buy a discount. I'm just gonna buy the beanie.
Okay, you can just buy the beanie. That's fine.
I'm gonna buy the beanie.
Was this a boomer tutorial on how to buy Tyler's merch?
Shh. Round up for charity. I'll pay $1. Sure.
Yeah, I also really like the FTBA because they have a charity that they always benefit.
You accept
Um,
PayPal?
Yeah, actually, PayPal's on here right now. I won't lie. It's
Lit.
you
literally
take
Hang on a
cash?
second. I'm gonna buy it right now.
Yeah.
You took check by mail?
Get a
It's-
sweet mask.
Wait,
I want
what's this
that
charity?
beanie.
Sierra Leone Fund? What's that?
Look it up. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
pick that. That's
Oh.
DFTBA as a company that does that. I
Gotcha.
don't own DFTBA. Hank and John Green own DFTBA.
Oh, they're very
You know who
trustworthy
Hank and John
individuals, by the way. They wrote some good books.
I honestly don't know who that is. So
John Green wrote A Fault in Our Stars, if that helps.
it doesn't at all.
Okay.
Sorry. Not to be funny or anything.
They
Yep,
also
Hank and John Green, both.
They-
Hank
they
Green,
own the-
John Green.
AP They own some edumacation channels on YouTube that teach people edumacation.
Gotcha. Hold on. I'm trying to purchase this, but I gotta get passwords and stuff.
Same.
So
What's that new book you just wrote?
Can't
Like something
remember mine.
Alaska?
Good question. I don't know.
Was that Hank Green?
Well, Hank wrote Hank is more of a sciencey person.
Oh,
He
so it's probably
wrote
John Green then.
Yeah, John Green writes something different. So, but anyway, go check that out. Go check out my YouTube, youtube.com/apocalypto12,
Alaska.
or just search on YouTube Tyler Scheid. It'll pop up. New video posted today, where I rage endlessly the first time I ever played Fall Guys, which was 2 months ago. But that's beside the point. And yeah, follow me on Twitter to know what I'm up to and what I'm doing. We wrapped up our Wednesday campaign, but I'm over on Roll for It. Sunday.
Hey, who won that campaign? Who
doing,
became king in that
Warhammer
campaign?
Only or. Afflear did, aka Messi.
Shut up! Are you serious? Oh my god! Yes, my guy.
Emperor.
Oh my
And then
god!
Russ tried to betray us and kill someone, and we had to kind of stop him, but not really. And Tyler got mad that we were trying to stop him. But it doesn't matter. I became king.
I got
You
mad
did
that
it
you were
for me.
interfering.
Oh
in
my
what
god, you
should have
did it for me
happened.
and Alethea. We're literally the Leonin freaking kings, dude. I'm freaking so hyped for you.
Rule.
I love
Didn't
it.
your
I love
Leonin
it.
character
took over
die,
Theros.
Or was that
No,
a
my
different
no,
character?
that was Torella. That was in a different campaign
Oh, okay.
or a different one shot, I should say. Alethea lives.
I created freedom of religion, and what I mean by that is the state stops funding all religious propaganda in the capital, and we slowly spread it out as time goes on. So that
And
we
you also made
stop getting so
religion
many
like comic
fucking
books,
gods.
where it's only kids.
Yeah, I try to teach religion to kids so that when they grow up, they don't think it's real.
I also
All
want
right.
to say that technically all of us won. You just won the position of emperor.
I won the
so you
crown! Yay!
drew. Which really you didn't win. You won by not trying or not trying to win.
I know, it's awesome.
order number blah 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 because I don't want to share information. Thank
I'm
you,
getting
Scott.
redirected.
I just bought it. There we go.
I'm buying it now.
Woo!
There's also 10% off if you buy the 2 decals that you can put on your car or laptop or water bottle.
Shit.
There's also a discount if you buy the bundle of pins, and there's a t-shirt you can buy if you want to check that out. But
Hey,
anyway,
Tyler, why don't you tell us about Smile Always? Because I don't think I've ever actually heard you fully explain it.
do you want me to explain the story behind it?
Actually, I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
bought a hat, and I want to make sure I'm not supporting a terrorist organization. So why don't you
Sure,
go ahead
it's
and
not a terrorist organization.
Yeah, what kind of organization is this?
yeah.
So Smile Always is kind of the brand that's built around a movement that I started after my cousin died to suicide. He struggled with mental health and different stuff throughout his life. And I started putting out things and notions that were meaningful to me that helped keep me bolstered and motivated and around when I was having a rough time. This happened when I was in grad school. And it was the recognition that while these were things I was telling myself to keep myself going, I realized there were people out there that could also possibly gain some benefit from reading these same words and recognizing the power that they have and the good that's in the world that they may not be noticing when darkness seems to be surrounding them. And so I started posting that stuff without a hashtag or anything on it. And later on, at my first convention, I was on a panel with Mark, Jack, Wade, and Bob, which Wade, you know that guy. And I was asked what my YouTube outro would be. And I said, always smile. And after that, I realized I liked the ring of smile always, and it fit and it made sense. And so it's about seeing the good, the light, the beauty that's all around you, no matter how hard things seem. You have more power that you realize, and you can get through it. So it's the idea that there's always a reason to smile out there, even if you can't smile right now. There's a reason out there for you, whether it's in the past, present, or future. And hold on to those good things in life.
So true.
That's more positive than my message, which is fake it till you make it. You're sad, just smile anyways. That would be mine. Hashtag smile anyways.
Yeah, Tyler's all about taking negatives and making them positives.
Yeah, he's
Make
like
something
actually
good
being
out of
positive.
something
I'm
bad.
like, yeah, I'm like,
And then you're like, just smile and you'll feel better.
Like-
And keep doing that until it starts working.
what?
Which I
Why
mean,
are
same
you a
message.
better
Just,
dude? Why are you being a better person?
how dare you?
How dare you?
You're out of regicide. Get out.
You know, seriously, we're organization of killing leaders of bad places, and you're like, or smile, be positive, and vote them out. And I'm like, or a regicide? No. Smile, be positive, and love will save the day.
Not regicide, revolution.
All right. Anyways, thank you, Tyler. I appreciate it. And sometime November of 2022, I will be happy to receive my hat, and I am going to be proud to wear it.
I promise it won't be like that grill or whatnot.
Yeah. It's the 5th week of November. I know what that means. The next year. I get
That
it.
is the last day of November.
Yep.
With that said, if you want to see kind of my posts about that, you can literally search on Twitter or, on Instagram. A lot of my Instagram posts, I write it. Some of it's poetic, some of it's not. It's just how I write is like a rhythm of words. So
Beautiful.
Before we end,
Oh,
Scott,
yeah.
hold up your hand right now.
Which one?
Well, it doesn't matter.
Left or right?
Like this.
Which hand?
The one that's not holding the scotch, I
are
guess.
you going to say, I solemnly swear? Are you going to make him repeat after you?
Now repeat after me, Scott. I solemnly swear
I solemnly swear. A lot.
to open the Smile Always package on Regicide. Now, come on.
I solemnly swear to open
Do an
the
unboxing.
Smile Always package with Tyler.
I'll take that. That's good.
I'll do it on regicide.
Meeting
just ordered
adjourned.
I got a
Court
confirmation.
dismissed.
I got confirmation too. Yeah.
Appreciate you guys. Thanks for buying.
No,
some-
I can't
actually, won't
wait.
lie, those colors are.
I want that. I know.
Those are the bees colors. That's the Bruins colors right there.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
like,
right.
yeah,
It's true.
and it's a lantern, which looks badass. So it's one of those things where not only would I wear it, but also Brittany and Rory would each wear it. Like it's a legit good hat. So,
Oh, you should buy one for your wife too.
well, if she
I can't
likes
wait.
it, if when it comes in, she steals it from me, I'll just buy another one.
How long are they going to be on sale for, Tyler?
But she usually wears a Patriots hat, so I can't
The
fight with Brady.
bundle is around.
Can we get a Tyler
until-
Brady hat?
Wait.
Sorry.
Say that again.
Sorry.
The bundle will be around until, I think. When does that start? Let me look.
The end of the quarter?
No, it's November.
November
It's around
something?
until I believe November 13th will be the bundle. Then the bundle ends as Black Friday stuff comes in.
Gotcha. But the
for
hat
that
will still be on
weekend.
sale through Black Friday and everything.
I want everybody to know there's only one reason why I bought this hat. It's so I can name drop. So like when I'm walking throughout town and somebody's like, "Oh my God, Smile Always. I love Tyler," and I'll be like, "Actually, I know Tyler."
I'm friends with him. Okay.
Actually,
You wouldn't get it.
I can
It's
call
fine.
him right now. From now on, anytime
Yeah.
Scott calls me,
What a flex,
I'm
man.
going to hang up. I'm going to answer and be like, "I told you not to call me anymore," and hang up.
I told you not to call me.
Scott's like, oh, you like Tyler? You want to talk to him?
Hold on, my link right now is for thanks for the purchase. I have to go back to the actual website for Tyler to get there. Let me just type in TylerShy.com.
You can't do Tyler Brady because Brady's like trademark or something. I don't know.
Here we go.
Probably.
Here's the link.
I
Get hit
can't
for
do
that.
TB12. That's definitely copyrighted and trademark.
Oh no, I was just kidding. Of course. Besides
Tyler Brooding.
yeah.
LOL.
But either way, so before we go, one last thing. Tomorrow, or technically today, is Halloween. It's my little brother's birthday where I live, not where he lives. So fuck that kid, because he's in Arizona and they're in the broken time. So it's actually my brother's birthday as of right now. So
Which one?
this is Eric, the 6'6" giant. So his Twitch name
The
is
one I played with?
Kunsai64. So twitch.tv/Kunsai64. I'm gonna post in chat real quick.
Happy birthday, Eric.
Twitch.tv/
I'm in a message him.
KUNSAI64. If you all can do me a favor, when the stream ends some point in time tonight, whatever it is, even right now, pop over there, hit a follow. I'd greatly appreciate that. He's going to do an awesome birthday stream tomorrow, and if you want to hang out with him and share some birthday wishes, you know, one of the things I always feel bad about my little brother for is when your birthday is on a holiday like Halloween or Christmas or Easter or whatever, your birthday is never your birthday. You always have to share it with the events that's going on, because for most people outside of maybe your immediate family, it doesn't matter. And trust me, your siblings don't give a shit about your birthday when it's candy time. So yes, Darcy.
I'm going to a birthday party tomorrow because I have friends of mine that are twins that were born on Halloween.
Yeah, nobody cares about them because
So
it's
not
Halloween.
only is it a holiday birthday, it's also shared because they're twins. So
Yeah, but nobody
I
cares
think they
about
rolled a
them.
natty one on their birthday.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, your brother said thanks, man, when I sent him a message saying happy birthday, by the way.
It's not his birthday yet. Not for another hour and 11
He
minutes.
said thanks,
21
man.
minutes. Yeah, well, he just knows that you're from Florida, so you don't understand how time works. So, anyways,
It's our birthday
yeah, make
55th
sure
party.
you definitely go over there. He's not streaming right now. He will be streaming tomorrow. He already posted in community chat over on the Discord. Totally join the Discord conversations and blah 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 blah. Anyways, so definitely go over there because when you share a birthday with a holiday, it's hard to like get to appreciate it. And right now he lives in Arizona, far away from anybody he knows. Like literally doesn't know anybody. Kind of knows Rena a little bit, but that doesn't really count because she's not a real person. She's on the internet. So definitely go over there because you're all real
Me too.
people. And
not
wish
real.
him happy birthday. I'd appreciate it.
You think I'm real? I'm one of those virtual influencers that are computer created.
We've met you and touched your face.
You know,
Shush.
we've never seen Tyler's lower half.
Pied you
on-
in the face.
Yeah.
I know
It's
you're
true.
real.
You've never seen my lower half messy.
Wait,
that's
we've
a
seen the
lie.
crotch cam.
You were in
Confirm
the
he's real.
alley
True.
with me, man.
Come
Oh,
on,
shit, that was
Tyler.
me.
You do me dirty like that, man.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you, everybody. Thanks for coming out. I'm coming.
Oh, shit, he's coming.
Coming out.
Someone get the rag.
Oh my God.
Out. Away out. All right, everybody, I'm going to raid somebody. I got to find out who I'm raiding. Let's find out who is live. One moment, please. Let me look. Did she just go live? Oh, I was like 4. That looks wrong. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. We're going to raid Doxy. Doxy's just about to start playing Dark Souls, so totally hang out with Doxy for a little bit. She might not be there when you first get there, but stick around long enough to show her some love. Send her some love from above. Come on, everybody. Let's all go. We're gonna go. We need to go. Let's go. Don't go there already. You wait for the raid. Bad, Rena. Bad, Rena. Oh, my brother just went live? Oh, it's his birthday. All right, cancel. Oh, my little brother just went live. It's his birthday. Come on, he just went live. We gotta go. It's his birthday. Let's go. And 5, 4. Sorry, you guys can't hear. They're in my head yelling Doxy, so you guys can hear it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, live.